All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to the room, Mama. Thank you for joining me, Elsa. I'm so excited to connect with
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. How are
It's
you doing?
I'm doing great. It's always a joy to bring you on and connect with you. We have a history in our little group that we met in our mastermind together with Maria. So it's a joy
Yes.
that we're still connected, that we're still chatting, and you've come on my summit, and Dan came on my summit, and I'm so excited to have you here too as we celebrate the launch of my new book coming out in 10
Yeah.
days.
I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, I wanted to bring you on and talk all about what it was like when you were starting your business because you have kids, you're a mompreneur, and you've transitioned a couple times in your business. You started as a planner and now you do wedding flowers. So, I want to talk a little
Yes.
bit about like those stages and what it was like when you were creating your business.
Yeah, we start here in California. I'm from Mexico and I immigrate in 2017. So with my husband, we decided to open the business in 2018. But was a really challenging because for me being immigrant and with another language, I have no connections here in California, zero, because my husband either, because we used to live in Las Vegas, so we decided to move here and start the business. So I said, oh my gosh, I was 55 years old at that time. I'm almost 60. So my husband was 63, and I think even, you know though we are not young anymore, but we are almost ready to retire, but we decide to do it because doesn't matter your age. I mean, if you have passion about your business or goals or whatever, you can do whatever you want. And all this about the mindset doesn't matter the age or your limitations about the language. For example, for me was very challenging. Sometimes I didn't understand when the people call me and ask me for things on the phone. I couldn't understand sometimes, so it was very challenging. But we decided to go, and then hit the pandemic, another thing, very huge problem. So we decided to focus in education, you know, start to invest in education, and the systems is very important as well. So we right now we are in a good position. We're growing every day, and I'm so happy for that. So yes.
Aw. So what kind of mindsets were you coming up for you when you started your business? Like, yes, you had the language barrier and stuff like that. You moved, so I'm sure some of them might have been like, "I'm never going to, find any clients," or "I'm never going to get them to work with me," or stuff like this. So I'm curious, like, how did you shift your mindsets that were coming up?
Well, I always work myself about the mindset. I always trying to do not put boundaries about that, because I'm capable to do everything I want, and I work a lot in that. I always listen, music that allow you to um, be positive, and affirmations and all that. So it's very important that you know about your capabilities and your value. So it's important to always get you know do not allow to the people, because sometimes it's when you are opening a business, the people sometimes is jealous about you, and not sending positive things. And you don't have to allow the people to trying to sabotage you. You are go ahead and straightforward to your dreams, no.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought this up because this is something I talk about in my book a lot is creating the room that you want to be in. So that means like surrounding yourself with the people that are going to uplift you and actually like encourage you on your journey and your ideas and motivate you and inspire you and take away like remove those people from your space that are imposing their own limiting beliefs on you or
Exactly.
trying to knock you down because there's a lot of people, especially like I find they're in my inner circle, like my parents, my grandparents, like friends, like they're not on the same like wavelength. Like they've got different goals, they've got different ideas and like ways that they grew up that they don't believe like with the growth kind of perspective that I'm really envisioning for my life and my family. So trying to surround yourself with those people that are going to empower those choices and decisions is really important.
Exactly. Yeah. For example, here in California, I'm sure a lot of people thought that I was crazy because here, just in my area, is 2,000 designers, flower designers. So,
Really.
I said, okay, could be 2,000, but it's a lot of people. Maybe the sun is for everybody, not just for a few people, no? So I don't care about that comments and just go forward. And my target was to be successful and growing and studying and invest, like I said, in education. I never can regret for that. So it's very important to be positive more than everything, more than anything.
I love it. So, how do you surround yourself with those positivity? Like, do you read books? Obviously, like we join like masterminds, and that's how we met with Maria's thing, and irresistible selling. So, I'm curious, like, what else do you join? Like, how else do you surround yourselves with those kinds of things?
Well, I think networking is super important because you can meet a different photographers and different people, even florists and people like you can help you, and guide you sometimes. And it's important to because sometimes I feel like discouraged or anxious or doubting because I'm a human being, no, but that have that type of networkings help you to that moments encourage people and no, you can do it and go ahead and it's nice. So you never um, l- I think it's important to never lose that sight. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I like that. You got to stay true to your why, right? Like, you got to keep remembering what you're working for and making sure that you're continuing on that path. How do you remind yourself every day, like, of your why? Like, especially, like, what does that look like for you?
What is? Excuse me, I didn't understand the question.
Like, what is your motivating force? Like, especially you've got kids, you've got this amazing life out there. What keeps you moving forward? What's your why?
Well, I have as a daughter. So first of all, I have to put the example and work and be honest and be always positive. So I think she is my mother. My motivation more than everything. My
I
daughter.
love it. Any last advice you want to share with aspiring mompreneurs or people that just like are waiting to get started on their journey?
Well, right now, you guys, my daughter now it's 24, but for you, like you, for example, that have babies and toddlers, for you guys are more it's easier because the technology allow you to work from home and you can, have the meetings in Zoom, and it's very, you never stop to check your house and your kids and everything. So I think it's very helpful to have the technology right now. And in the past, you can do that. You have to go away and drive for an hour or more, and have to, look for some to take care of your kids or daycare or whatever. But now it's easier to work like that.
Yeah. There are a lot of, I want to say, like, tools and advantages that we have like right now. Though not everybody like has the advantage of daycare and stuff like that. So I want to like, is there anything that you did like when you were starting that like when you didn't have Zoom and stuff like that that really helped you to grow your business and get started?
Networking definitely, that help a lot. Make photo shoots as well, and another thing that helped me a lot in collaborations as well. And that way we start to make connections and move, and people can start to notice you. And I think it's very helpful that.
So your encouragement to everybody is to collaborate, to create that room and just
Yeah.
get started, right?
Exactly. It's super important. Help you a lot. And sometimes when you are discourage the old people can, hey, come on, let's go, you can do it, and you know.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for coming on and doing this live with me, Elsa. I'm so glad that we got to connect again and just share with everybody what your business is and where they can find you.
Yeah, my business is 𝗙𝗶𝗱𝗡 floral, and I'm just want to say thank you for inviting me, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of to be your friend, and admire you so much, and I cannot wait to read your book.
Thank you. You're the sweetest. And for everybody listening, go get it when it goes live on February 19th. It's just 99 cents for the ebook on Amazon. It means the world.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. I cannot wait to read it.